Take me through the process of how getting this job actually goes down. I mean, I know it was an interesting time, and you obviously were at Washington State. What was that kind of? I just sat down before this with John Curry, who told us about your interview and how it went down from his perspective. We're curious how did it go down for you?
I mean, this was the slowest cycle in college football history, right?
Yeah.
And we had a successful team at Washington State, and it's just one of those things where you're getting ready for a bowl game. It's really like, okay, I love Washington State. It's a place I want to be. And you get that phone call, right? Call me ASAP. It's your agent. And, talked about this Wake opportunity. First thing I was like, hey, tell me about it. And obviously, when you start to go through a process, it was unique. It was not yet open, right? And they were very adamant from the Wake side that Dave Clawson's the head coach here. And, but they're going to go through a process just in case. And, your mind starts to go of just be yourself. Can I align with this institution? Can we create success here? You start knowing, you know about the ACC. Obviously, it's well versed on what had happened to us at Washington State. So it was just a new opportunity to be in this region of the country that was, really too good to pass up. But everyone I continued to meet, you can feel like this is the time. And some people see obstacles, I see opportunity. And that's what I think Wake Forest represented to me. And I aligned with the people. My family was more than willing to make the sacrifice to come here to chase our dreams. So here we are, and we're ready to create success.
What's the moment like when you get the final phone call that's like, hey, you got the job? What's that like?
Everything was moving so fast. It was one of those things where you just keep prioritizing and executing. That's all you can do. The biggest thing was telling our family. Right? This is our first time. At one point, Adam, I moved 7 times in 8 years.
Wow.
Right? So our family was starting to feel like we were part of Washington, right? And the community and the people. And my daughter's 13, right? She's in 8th grade, right? The boys are 10 and 8, and they have a community of people that we really got to know. And so unexpectedly telling them is the hardest part. That's a real raw moment in family dynamics that not people talk about in coaching, right? So it wasn't just, hey, we're thinking about this. It's, hey, this is happening. And by the way, we're on a plane tomorrow at 10 a.m. And so navigating the emotions of all of that is in that moment being dad. And that's different, right? So I wouldn't be able to do it without my wife and my support. But after that, it was just tons of excitement to get here and to really, make it our own. And to know the urgency of getting here this late and just making sure that we're getting the right people here at Wake Forest.